Just 6 years ago, in the year 2011, Apple released Siri, an artificial personal assistant that changed the way we interact and communicate with our personal phones. And in that very same year, we drove the western black rhinos into extinction. And since then, extinction rates have been on the rise with estimated total loss of around 200 species of plants and animals each year. This rise in extinction rate is mainly due to our human actions, and without our help, many species will become like the western black rhino.
In Dr. Inshigoma's article, he talks about how poaching and habitat encroachment are the two major factors in the animal's population decline. But to understand the problem, you have to understand what poaching is. By definition, poaching is the unlawful or illegal taking of wild plants or animals through hunting, harvesting, fishing, or trapping. Thousands of animals are taken by poachers each year. Some are killed by hunters, others by organized criminals who want to sell various parts such as ivory horns. The demand for ivory in China alone has skyrocketed since the legalization. They went from a reported 40 outlets in 2004 to 182 in 2013, not including the black market online sales. But in the United States, the primary threat to survival of wildlife is habitat loss. It affects 85% of all species described in the International Union for the Conservation of Nature's Red List. In a report done by the World Wildlife Fund, it shows an average annual decline of 2%, and there's no sign that that rate will decrease. If it doesn't, global wildlife population could drop by 67% as early as 2020. With this habitat destruction and fragmentation, these animals are losing their homes and lives to humans. From the bulldozers that we all think of to the pollution in the air. With all these problems, who can help these animals?
The Wildlife Conservation Society is a nonprofit organization founded by Theodore Roosevelt. Their mission is saving wildlife and wild places worldwide through science, conservation action, education, and inspiring people to value nature. The WCS works to conserve more than 2 million square miles of land around the world inhabited by wildlife. They use local presence and global influence to stop wildlife poaching, block trafficking across transit routes, and reduce demand for wildlife products. The WCS has had many accomplishments, such as taking action to save the 1,000 bisons across America, which now has grown to a population of 450,000. Today, they are working on over 500 projects in more than 60 nations around the world intended to protect wildlife and their habitats.
If we continue along this path of deforestation and poaching, we will live in a world where great beasts, such as the rhinos, elephants, and other species, will have been hunted to extinction by humans selling their parts for profit. Large areas of rainforests destroyed by loggers and miners, exhausting the earth and destroying many species, habitats, and entire ecosystems. This decrease in biodiversity will have a direct effect on our human lives. This decrease will affect our food supply by making plants more vulnerable to pests and diseases. Natural food resources such as wild meat and metric tons of fish lost to destruction of the environment and species crucial to their food chains. This will put a direct stress on the food supply and those who rely on it for food and economic security. The Wildlife Conservation Society needs your help to prevent this reality and save these species and our planet. By going to WCS.org and clicking Get Involved, it will bring you to a page that will let you access various information on how to donate or act in certain projects. Right now, you can sign or edit a pre-written letter that WCS will send to congressional representatives and senators on renewing the Save the Vanishing Species Act. This first created the Vanishing Species stamps, which helped generate $3,761,261 in conservation benefits. It's with your help that we can save these species and protect the planet that they and we